to Adrift in Aldhalor, our weekly actual play D&D show in our homebrew world of Aradun. Welcome to Paradice. And I'm going to bring our group in, since we're going to have another week of our guest announcer, Michael Persico.
I'm so
Wait,
excited,
really?
Michael.
Oh, dang.
Yes, really. You don't joke about the announcements, Michael.
Dang. Just when I wanted to get out. Back. I gotta find the notes.
Well, while you're finding the notes, our music is licensed through musicbed.com, and we distribute it amongst ourselves with Bardly, lovely little service you can use for your home games. And yeah, Michael, take it away.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us this beautiful Monday evening. We're here about to play some D&D, but first we got to talk to you about a little bit of our partners. First is Underground Oracle Publishing. Underground Oracle Publishing is a TTRPG publisher creating new worlds in the Cypher system and beyond. For as little as $3, you can become a member through their website and gain early access to their developing TTRPGs and each of the worlds that they create. Next up is Eddie Yorke. Eddie Yorke is our character artist. He is an illustrator based in the UK who makes art for the games and books. You can see his artwork. I messed up there. I apologize.
No, you didn't. You're fine. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. You are doing amazing. It's like I'm talking.
Eddie has made all of our character art, which is phenomenal. He honestly can't get enough of it. And to visit his portfolio and get in contact with him, visit eyorke.com. Next is 1985 Games. 1985 Games creates affordable, accessible, high-quality accessories for D&D and other tabletop role-playing games. Sean uses their NPC cards, as he shows every single week in their beautiful illustrations.
Open up to a
if you
random
like,
one.
ooh, who do we got today? That's Goliath Johnson. She is a half-orc.
She is a half-orc.
Nailed it.
Her name is not that. And she's actually not appeared in the game. She actually only exclusively appeared in Stefan's Session 0.
How come he's so lucky to get Goliath Johnson in his game and not
ours? You mean I don't have that notebook with me?
She is presumed dead, killed by Saskia and Fyrn.
Fyrn.
You didn't do that.
You enabled it. Complicity is culpability.
I don't know. It was more like we were trying to survive, and we played the hands we were dealt, and it's their fault for being on an unstable, public transit line.
If
it was
you
certainly
like those
not a public
cards,
transit line, but
if you like those cards and some additional accessories to purchase, you can use Paradiceprod for 10% off your entire order. Lastly, the VODs are something. I don't really know the status of them anymore because
we have an appointment this Wednesday to update the VODs.
Yes, we do. We do. We talked about it last week, and it will happen.
Okay, well, good. You've heard it here first, folks. hold them accountable to that. And feel free to join us on Paradise, or join us in Paradice on Bluesky, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, Google Meets, Indeed, LinkedIn, Grubhub, Grizzly,
Grindr.
Grindr,
Grubhub.
And yeah, I think that's it. I keep on trying to promote new programming, but I get shut down, so we'll just leave it at that.
What?
Well, that is on the agenda for our business meeting.
I'm so excited.
All right. Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
Yes, you did a lovely, lovely job. proud of you.
It's permanent.
My protege.
So, shall we recap? Last we left off on the 24th of the Shining Shadow in the year of our Ilyuvania, 1326 on Himmel. Iron and Mana are preparing for... Sorry, I was blurry. I think this duck is making me blurry. I'm going to take the duck down.
A duck?
Iron and Mana prepares for Fight Night. A new Fight Night, though. One hosted by Fyrn in his fort in the Lighthouse District to inaugurate new beginnings for Hyven. But also for a very particular match against Ionico Bardly, the overseer of the Zan, and self-described protector of the realm, so to speak, of Aldhalor. What's at stake is prime real estate time with the governor when he arrives. To speak with the governor before the other party gets to, before the general meeting with all those who have influence in Hyven and the Aldhalor Islands, about what to do next, about the growing number of threats that are in play for the future of Hyven and Aldhalor, and the entirety of the material realm in some circumstances. So, the party makes their preparations, whether it is decorations, building the stage, clearing out, preparing food, wine, and the likes for a grand festival to celebrate a newly freed Hyven and Iron and Mana's role in protecting it. The party convenes with a representative from Ionico, the Igneum Zan, as he calls himself, Dara, who is one of the members of his guard, but also one of the fighters for the night to negotiate terms for the skirmish. The party agrees that they will use all sorts of weaponry and sorcery, iron and mana, in this fight. But it is not to the death, and when one is struck down, they are to be pulled from the fight and healed properly. Iron and Mana secures the help of Janna the Flame and our good friend Balfour the Green Knight to enforce the fairness of this fight and to ensure the safety of all those involved if they are to fall unconscious. During this negotiation, Fyrn and Dara talk a little bit about the moral philosophy of power, of the Zan's belief in might makes right, in the strong exist to rule over the weak, and Fyrn believing that through strength you can inspire and lead people to protect themselves as well. Septimus casts Ascending on behalf of Saskia to Commodore Umadori, inviting her to the event. She says that she will not be able to attend, but does want to reconnect with Iron and Mana and Hyven. Most notable about this conversation, though, was that she seemed to sound weak on the other end, as if ill or sickly or wounded. But we move forward to the evening, where Jacquette has planned to be the MC of the night, and Fyrn has hired Giuseppe, Saskia's crew member, to assist with this, much to Jacquette's chagrin. The night starts off with some open skirmishing with some of the old Fight Night crowd, having open rounds of traditional brawling that the Fight Night had before. But eventually it leads to our event of the evening, or at least the starting event, which is the 3-on-3 duel between Saskia, Jacquette, and Septimus, with Sal in tow, against the Zan's fighters, Dros, who is a Minotaur barbarian of sorts. Dara, the monk that was already spoken of, and Dara's brother, Valar, who seems to be some sort of bardic wizard. The fight commences with Septimus and Sal tanking the mighty Minotaur, while Jequet and Saskia attempt to neutralize Dara. The fight is touch and go, with Septimus being knocked unconscious, but after taking some brutal attacks from the Minotaur. Sal is able to maintain fighting this Minotaur for a little while, but eventually it comes after Jacquet, who lands the final blow on it after Saskia dispatched Valar and Dara. And our brave heroes are victorious against the mighty protectors of the Igneum Zan. Up above, watching the fight, Fyrn and the Zan watch below. And at the end of it, the Zan does not seem upset. He actually smiles at Fyrn, almost saying to him that he somewhat expected this to happen. A predictable result. But that the real fight is ahead now. Fyrn enters the stage, the fighting ring, and delivers a speech brutally roasting the Zan for his, in Fyrn's perspective, backwards beliefs in control, and uses some lovely language to describe how he will defeat him overwhelmingly. And that's where we left off, as Fyrn delivered these incisive remarks to the cheers of the crowd, his people, that he spent many, many months inspiring and developing relationships with as their champion. So, a hush falls over the crowd after Fyrn's comments and their cheers. Ionico joins Fyrn on the stage, standing across from him. They look to each other eye to eye, although Ionico is just a hair taller than Fyrn, as he stares down at him. Make no mistake, White Eye. This will be a fight for the ages, to be remembered in this fair city of Hyven. Your words, they are inspiring, poetic even, lovely, something to be expected from your tabaxi. Not a brute like you. But I think, deep down, in your heart, and in the heart of each and every one of you, as he spins around and points to them all, you know that such moral hierarchy, such grandstanding from adventurers, is the privilege of the weak. For after this fight is over, regardless if you prove worthy of defeating the Igneum Zan, when the dreadnoughts come, when magic pours from the skies, you will turn to me, as the Zan have always done, to keep the enemies from your shores, your farms. Iron and mana are powerful, legendary even. But to stand up to the might of Empire, Halcyon, their true test, you will call for the Zan, just as you did for this city. Now, let me show you where this weakness gets you. The crowd obviously does not cheer at that. There are some Zan, of course, here who do give their own sort of cheer to this, but obviously there's not as many of them. His sons on the stage whoop and holler, while his daughter, Callista, gives a very, like, gentle, curt clap. So, is there anything else you want to say, Fyrn, before the start of the fight?
Nope. He just, gets into his stance and gets ready for, I guess, the bell.
Balfour comes between the two of you. I don't think I need to repeat the rules, but let's keep this clean fight, despite all of your steel and magic. Someone goes unconscious, the horn will blow. You must stop. And on my count, the fight begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll initiative, Fyrn.
Okay.
Look up there!
13.
Okay. Let me pull up the battle map, even though I think most likely this might
The
be
1v1.
a 1v1. There might not be as much movement as we expect, but who knows? Let's see if there's anything interesting that happens there.
I mean, we could always.
Man,
just
if
bring
only
it
you
back
took
down to
damage.
strength checks.
If only you just took damage getting like smashed into obstacles and stuff.
I know,
like
right?
that.
If only this
Crazy.
had some
What a crazy
complexity to the combat system.
mechanic. Some
What are you guys getting at?
tacticity.
Fyrn was trying to get a big pit, but nobody thought that was a good idea.
I have made a fighting ring that had that pit back when you guys had that fight in Thatcher's Tavern, where where Tim threw his rapier into his face.
Yep. Good times.
Good
Good
times.
moves.
All right, the Zan rolled higher. So you can see as the Zan gets into his own fighting stance, you would see he takes off the large captain's coat that he wears, revealing the shirtless garb underneath. He keeps his hat on in his ostentatious wig, but he has the harem pants with the big, large cluster of bells on it, and he has a saber in a scabbard on the side with his heavy boots. He stands up, and you can see he has on that big belt that everything is tied to, and has different like scarves rolled up into it and other accoutrements. But in this moment, you can see the central buckle of the belt does ignite in a fiery red rune on his the buckle of the belt. He reaches for his rapier, and as he pulls it out, you can see the rapier comes out and immediately erupts into fire. As he gets into like a duelist stance, despite his size, he actually seems to have a little bit of finesse here, mixed in with the strength. And then he is going to charge at you. The fight begins. So he's going to come in for a attack with his rapier. So, first strike.
Disadvantage.
That is correct. All right. First attack is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
I'm gonna shield so it doesn't.
Okay. So his big rapier comes crashing down, and these flames lick around and just meet the icy shield as they sort of just as some wind of the Ithildagnir kind of billows back with snow flurries coming off of you as this flaming sword strikes against your shield. His second attack is still at disadvantage, but he's going to use his studied attacks to gain advantage to neutralize it out because he missed you on that first attack.
Okay.
For a natural 20.
Okay. Where's my cheating silvery barbs?
Jacquet has honor. How dare you suggest?
This hasn't been the first time.
Okay. All right, that's going to be that.
But what's the total, Sean? Maybe I still blocked it.
No, that's not 20's worth. Plus, you wouldn't have. Okay, so that is not great on the rolls. Well, that's okay. Then that would be okay, that's going to be 50 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Halved because I'm resistant.
Okay. And then I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Cool. 15?
15 is going to fail. As you can see, the erupting from the earth to grab onto your arms are fiery chains that latch onto your arms. You are considered restrained by these fiery shackles, and you will take another 6 fire damage. And you can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns.
So 6 is halved to 3.
Yep. So he's then going to do his third attack on you. He will have advantage because you've received damage. So your displacement cloak and the restrained. Your displacement cloak is not active now on this turn, and the restrained gives him advantage. Okay, so that is 27 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. 4. That'll be 31 fire damage.
Okay.
And that is all he can do on his turn. He is going to actually use his movement and risk an attack of opportunity. As he's just going to literally just sort of dart back 10 feet.
I can use spells as a react. Oh wait, I already used my reaction for shield, so
Correct.
I can't do anything.
Yes. So he then is going to stand there, sort of twirling his flaming sword, and at the end of his turn will say, "White Eye, what can you do? Stuck in my chains, unable to move. I expected more." It's your turn.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is activate Action Surge, which allows me to teleport 30 feet. So
Okay.
I'm just going to jump right out of these chains, no problem.
Excellent.
And then we're going to do 6 attacks on this guy. But...
Oh, that's beautiful.
Can I also use my bonus action to, let's say cast Spirit Shroud? So that way I have the AoE that deals an extra d8 damage on my attacks. And I'm going to choose, part of me wants to do cold just to keep with the theme, but I think we're gonna hedge our bets and go radiant because it'll play better for the crowd.
Totally. Totally. Absolutely. So you call forth the spirits of previous wielders of the Ithildagnir to fight with you in the form of these radiant spirits.
All right, so first roll. $30 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. My God, how do I play my hero again? Classic. Classic forgetting everything before the big fight.
While you're doing that, where do you all want to be in this? Like, do you want to be on the side of the fight? Do you want to be up in the VIP section? Where would you place yourselves? Septimus will say you are conscious again. You are healed up by the healers.
Well, Jacquet's at the announcer stand with
Correct.
Giuseppe, and I will have things to say. I figure at the end of every round,
I love it.
we can comment.
Definitely.
I would like to be in the VIP section with a drink in each hand. Now, question
clarify.
just for my character sheet. Would we have been healed fully or just a little bit?
No, you would only
or
have been
not
healed
at
if you went
all?
unconscious.
Oh, cool. All right, so I'm sporting a bloody nose and a black eye, and I got two
I love that,
drinks in my
actually.
hand.
Okay, so first attack was 18 bludgeoning damage, 6 cold damage, and 4 radiant damage.
How much cold?
6.
Okay. He is resistant to cold.
Okay, good thing I didn't go cold.
That. Two
Uh,
souls meet on the field of battle.
I know.
One fire, one ice.
He
Can
comes
I
from the
have him-
lava islands. He's got to have some fire stuff. And Fyrn's ice, so.
works.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna topple him.
That's the plan.
Con. Okay. He does not do well there. He gets a 13.
Okay, he is prone,
Okay.
giving me advantage on my next attack. Now,
Oh.
What'd you get?
I got a nat 20.
Oh shit. He is going to use his reaction.
For what?
Silver barbs.
No, he's going to invoke the rune on his belt to use a runic shield to have you re-roll that.
Is that a spell?
No, it's a feature.
Why don't I get features?
You do. You've used several of them already. Why don't I get features? Says the fighter who got like the most features out of the 5.5.
Okay, I rolled 2 4s, so that's a 16 to hit.
That one will miss.
Okay. Next one has double advantage, even though it doesn't matter. 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. "21 bludgeoning. 4 cold. 4 radiant. He has disadvantage on his... do I have any other features that would help here? Sap, push, slow. I'm gonna make him so he lowers his speed by 10 feet. Then we're on to fourth attack.
Mm-hmm.
16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Man, rolling bad.
Oh, jeez.
23 to hit.
Sorry, I was on your character sheet and the dice roll happened, and I was like, oh. What was it to hit?
23 to hit
Yes.
on the last attack.
That'll
I
hit.
want to say. "19 bludgeoning, 9 cold, 2 radiant."
19 bludgeoning. How much radiant?
9. Oh, sorry. 2 radiant, 9 cold.
Okay. Okay, nice.
And I hit him 3 times, I believe. So that's 3 stacks of Ithil Dagnir cold. And I'll do the sap even though it won't matter, so he has disadvantage on his next attack, even though he already has disadvantage on his next attack.
Sure.
But he does have the fragile condition as of now.
Yes.
So actually, if he had resistance to the 9 cold, it should do full damage.
No, it will be after this that it deals full damage. Because that's on the 3rd stack that he gets the resistance boss.
When he gets hit, he gets the fragile condition.
Mhm.
So I hit him, and the damage should be... He has the fragile condition when I hit him. So...
Okay. This is a rules as written situation, so I will allow it, but that is going to be changed because that's not how it's meant to work. Because
Rules as written by you.
Yes, it hits him. It's meant to be after the damage. The frost is into his body and gives the resistance removal.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, man, I have freedom of... Do I have freedom of movement? Only if I use the other thing. Nope, I'm done.
Okay.
I was gonna run around him in circles because I have an insane amount of movement speed, but it's fine.
That's fine. The crowd does erupt into cheers because Fyrn got some pretty good hits there, despite him negating the nat 20 and dealt a good chunk of damage, more than he did, I think, given your resistances. Jacquette.
Yeah, so immediately at the start, Jacquette's going in. So this is, he's saying it out as it's playing out on the battlefield. And he goes, "And Ayanako with the lead. Wow, look at that sword. Of course you expect someone of his caliber to have a magic item. Hey, Giuseppe, do you have any magic items?"
No, I don't have any magic items right now, but I mean, you're talking about the Zan, you're talking about the captain of the Zan fleet. Of course he's got a magic item.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, our friends out there know that for some reason you Fyrn says is qualified to be announcer here, and yet you don't even have any magic items of your own.
Why would a magic item make me qualified to be an announcer?
Totally ignoring that comment, Jacques goes, "Wow, and look at those flames! Oh, but Fyrn's ice shield is up. This is quite the poetic encounter, wouldn't you say, Giuseppe? Fire and ice clash in the fields of battle."
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you. I'm too stupid.
Anyways,
to
moving
I don't
on.
have a magic item.
This is the best thing ever.
Wow, what a strike by Ionico. Hey, you ever been hit like that before?
Have you? Why do you keep asking me these things?
I thought we were supposed to banter. I thought, we talk about our experience, right? You're supposed to know something about fighting, don't you?
And the fight's over. Fyrn has won.
On those chains, but of course, White-Eye breaks out of them, smashing into Ionico once, twice, thrice. Oh, the old man is down on the ground, frostbite creeping over his flames. Will he get up? Can he fight back against the feral beast of the north? Let's find out in round 2. And his voice changes like that. And then as round 2 is going on, Jacques kind of turns to Giuseppe and he's like, "Look, man, if you're ever going to make it big in this town, you really got to start to do something, you know?"
You do realize that I got approached for this. I'm not trying to make it big, okay? So I'll be happy to help, all right? But if you're going to keep all this bullshit up, I'm going to have... I don't need this shit.
And you see a look of realization come over Jacquet's face as he has let his envy and jealousy get the better of him once again. And he's like, right. You take the lead on this next round.
Okay.
Incredible. Saskia is just, yeah, Fyrn, you got this! Spilling drinks everywhere.
Sass, you in the VIP section, like there's people up there, like Casa Lafina of the Hyven Times is up there. Like there's a lot of the people, but then there's also the Zan's family. And
His bastard.
Whoops!
yeah,
I'm hurt and I'm drunk. Whoops.
People, you wouldn't notice this, of course, Sass, but like some of them are kind of like, who is this bitch? But
this bitch just beat the shit out of somebody in the ring.
but you would see there's at least a few of his sons who like your fire, like your like zeal for this. So like one of his sons who like looks the most like him, like is huge, not as tall as their father, but who's like impossibly like 7 feet plus. But he does come over and just sort of like gives you a friendly nudge, which definitely is too much for you in your weakened and drunk state, as he's like, "Ha ha! You cheer for your companion with such vigor. A good fight down there, right?" As he cheers his mug into yours and like almost breaks it.
Yeah, it's a good fucking fight. Who are you rooting for?
It's against my father. Of course I'm rooting against him with your friends.
That's what I like to hear. I cheer again. And then promptly try and start to outdrink him.
Yeah. He introduces himself as Dario Gabraldi.
Dario.
In the midst of you chugging with him, another Gabraldi comes up next to you. Introduces himself as Bartolo Gabraldi. And he's like, "You're so confident in your devil down there. How about a deal? How about a little bit of a gamble, if you will? How much silver you're willing to lose, pirate?"
Oh, listen, I've fought with Fyrn in many, many a battle, and he has never, not once, fallen. So I'm
Such
going
confidence.
to bet. Yeah,
How much
when you
silver is
see
in your purse?
Wouldn't you like to know? I'm willing. Well, actually, no. If you want to make it so interesting, you tell me what it is you'd like to wager.
I'm willing to go all in.
Mm,
Are you?
7,000 silver. That Fyrn is. Fyrn is victorious.
Do you hear this, Dario? She's so confident. She's so confident. 7,000 silver it is.
I reach out my hand to do a big forearm grasp.
He does the same, and his entire hand is the size of your forearm.
Cheers. Friend, maybe? I don't know. Are you rooting for your father? Because that one's not. Wait, I don't know that he's your father. Well, who are you rooting for?
My father.
Okay.
And then you can see over, like, standing in front of Callista is this 12-year-old boy with the striking resemblance of the Igneum Zan, who is just sort of, like, cheering like a kid for his parent, like, actually, like, really excited to see his dad fight. While Callista's like, shh, chill out. But it is the Igneum Zan's turn. He gets himself up onto one knee and looks up at Fyrn as the frostbite is biting against his skin. Yeah.
Sean, he has a minus 40 to his speed.
I know.
Okay, just because getting up on one knee requires movement.
I understand, Fyrn. I've got the stat block here. He's going to use a bonus action to do something. And it was mostly flavor him standing up on one knee. Anyway, he is going to use his bonus action to invoke his fire rune. As you can see, the rune lights up and sort of shifts into a different formation of runic lettering. As you can see, this spectral flaming armor pours over his shoulders as pauldrons, and then kind of comes down over his face with this sort of spectral skull of red flames, as smoke billows out around him. And you can watch actively as your frostbite begins to melt. It doesn't fully melt, of course. He can't wipe out all of the Ithildagnir stacks with one effect. But you see it's enough for him to stand up. And as this fire kind of envelops his body, you can see some of it sort of leaches down to his arm where his flaming rapier is. And you can see it ignites brighter to a semi-blinding light. As he now has his volcanic armor on.
How many stacks do I have?
It only took one down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means he still has a minus 40.
Jesus, that is insane.
Well, he's got minus 20 from other things, so...
True, that is true. That is a good point. I was about to say, I was like, that can't be just from that, but I forgot you also slowed him.
And Spirit Shroud.
Spirit Shroud. Oh. That would have been before. Okay. All right, well, he's just gonna... Then he stays on one knee, flavor-wise, because he's still prone. And he is going to make an attack with the rapier now, with disadvantage. Ooh! As he struggles to stand up at the... I imagine it's actually like this like furnace of fire that is fighting against the storm of the Ithildagnir, and it just keeps him down as he gets a natural 1 on his first attack. It will neutral out his advantage, or his disadvantage with his studied attack, because he missed that first one. Okay. Which I believe is still going to miss with an 18.
Correct.
Okay.
He has neutraled out again.
Okay. So this one will be a 28 to hit.
Wow.
That'll hit.
Okay. Okay. That's not that much.
Just to remind, is double resistance a thing?
No,
Like if I
it's not a
get
thing.
resistance from another. Okay,
Not a thing.
just wanted to make sure.
No, good question. All right, that's going to be 19 fire damage.
Okay.
And then 4 bludgeoning damage. As you can see, these rocks of magma start to form as the weapon strikes you to deal a little bit of bludgeoning damage as well.
As a reaction, I would like to hellish rebuke.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do just a level 1 hellish rebuke to test some waters. Dexterity saving throw, which I'm assuming he automatically fails because he's prone, or is that disadvantage? I don't know.
One moment.
None of those.
None
I
of
don't think
those.
so. Yeah, I think you're thinking.
No, you
different.
disadvantage or prone does not give you disadvantage on
Okay.
saving throws.
But he got a 25.
Yeah, that will do half damage then. Which is going to be 10 fire damage. Please keep in mind that if this is supposedly going to do any healing effects, the healing effects do not work.
Yes, I know. Sorry. He is immune to fire.
Okay.
So a good test with that level
Immune.
1. Fyrn, did you do a concentration? Do you need concentration for Spirit Shroud? With,
I do need concentration
okay.
for Spirit Shroud, but I do have advantage on it.
Yes.
How much damage was it?
It was 23, so it would be.
Half that, but I got a 29, so we're
You're
good.
You're good. Yeah. Okay. He is going to action search.
Ooh. Oh.
No, he's not going to. Not while he has disadvantage. Such amounts of disadvantage. Okay. Anything else he can do? No, he did his 3 attacks. All right, that's it for his turn.
Okay. My turn. I'm going to attack with the Ithildagnir with advantage. I'm going to use Booming Blade on the first attack. Yep. $26 to hit.
That will hit.
$21 bludgeoning damage. 2 cold damage. 4 radiant damage. And Booming Blade does 2d8. 5 thunder damage.
Okay. Okay.
He is back to being fragile, so any resistances do not work for that.
Yep.
And we keep going. If I do hit him 2 times, he will be frozen to death. And that will be incapacitation, which is technically...
It would not for the purpose of
end the fight.
It would not end the fight for this.
Come on, Sean!
No. You can do your cool final hit to break it, because he has a chance to break out of the ice. He can make a strength saving throw to break out of the ice.
Alright, that... D&D Beyond screwing me over. It was like cocked between 2 and 20 on the corner of my thing, but you know, it is what it is. The second attack's a miss.
Okay.
31. Oh, wait, is that a 19 I see, sir?
That's a crit.
Yes, it is. Okay, max 24 and 24 for bludgeoning, so that's 48 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
18 cold damage. Nine radiant damage. Four stacks of Ithildagnier. Final attack.
Sorry, real quick. How is it 24 and 24 for bludgeoning?
I rolled the maximum amount, and I got the extra maximum amount. It's a 2d6 plus 12.
Right, but you only had 12 once.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah.
So it should be 36.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Still a lot of damage.
That would, yeah, that'd be dope if it did that much, but that's, yeah.
Yeah, easy mistake to make. Was still 63 damage.
Okay, final attack. 28 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
We're probably going to use my special ability to re-roll this, but let's see what I get first. Oh yeah, we're re-rolling that. So the new result is 19 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
8 cold damage. 1 radiant. That's 3 attacks. I critted, so I get an extra attack.
It's your bonus action, yeah.
$20 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh, it did before.
Not with the volcanic armor.
Okay.
Part of me though wanted you to hit so you could break the ice.
That would have been cool, John.
I know.
Well, technically he's frozen, so it's like a coup de grace. It automatically hits
Let me look at.
because he's incapacitated. Condition.
Incapacitated. Let's just double check that. No, incapacitated creatures can't take actions or reactions. You're thinking of a different thing.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, but can he have 6 stacks instead of 5?
No, doesn't work that way, buddy.
Remember, it is uncharted territory.
It is
you know?
uncharted territory. You usually kill them before they get to this many stacks. Or their boss who can avoid you enough to not get to this many. Okay. Regardless,
So,
amazing turn.
For, the audience, last turn, Fyrn had turned into like a pile of mist as he teleported in and started wailing on him with the Ithildagnier. But he has been systematically just like targeting all of the parts of him that look like where the flames are bursting out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he hits him once in the chest and a ton of flames burst out of his back, and then he dodges around his next strike and, pushes him over and hits him on the back, and like flames come out of the shoulder, and then he like jumps and slams into that shoulder. So it's like basically like compacting all of the flames within him. And it's just like you could see that even though he's taking all of this damage, the cracks in his armor are getting brighter, and it's just like the energy's just like building up inside of him. And Fyrn's basically just trying to make this like a punch out. Like he doesn't even care about like taking hits. He just wants to show this guy that he's like tougher in power and in endurance.
Absolutely. On Ionico's turn, the only thing he can do is try to break the ice.
What around, eh? Wouldn't you say Giuseppe? Giuseppe? Oh, where the fuck did he go? Come on.
Giuseppe's down at the bar getting a drink.
Well, even with all of the Igneum Zan's special magical accoutrement, nothing stands up to Fyrn and his Ithil Dagnir, a legendary artifact from the Gosu Haunt, where Iron and Mana, led by Fyrn, defeated the Scathed Fuelum, a dread lord of the Shadowfell. So, the Igneum Zan better remember who he's facing.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I have to say, these two battling right now, folks, they have never seen anything so damn impressive. I am not from here. I am from the far reaches of Gwenvilliers, and
Hey, me too.
I was afraid when I first came here to Hyven, the dangers that the city has faced. But seeing these two battling it out against all odds, foes here, but allies of Hyven, it is something impressive. And I'm glad.
That it is, my friend. That it is.
How's that? Was that any better?
That was fantastic. Oh, okay, you take the lead. You go ahead. They've heard enough from me.
I'm up in the VIP section just signaling to somebody to fill my 2 drinks again, and I'm like, it's looking like I'm...
Gusto comes over and he's like, hey, I can fill those for you. Simon, get her purse.
Ooh.
No. I'm not that drunk. I lean over to, what's his face? Bartolo?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, looks like I'm gonna be 7,000 silver richer by the end of this fight. Hey, did you hear what the fuck Giuseppe said? I know him too, by the way. Yep. He's actually part of my crew.
My father has a few more tricks up his sleeve. Just wait.
So does Fyrn. I'm not worried at all. Where the fuck is the booze?
A reminder, this is a self-service establishment. Do not fall for swindlers. As Gusto is like offering someone like, it looks like beer, but it's actually just colored water.
Colored water.
or piss. I don't know. You take your piss.
Oh my god. The trick is to cut the piss with water, then they can't tell the difference. On the Igneum Zan's turn, he has only one thing he can do, which is shatter this ice. Which he does successfully do. As you can see, as all of this ice has formed around him and frozen him into place, you could just sort of see the fires begin to be snuffed out of his armor before it all burns incredibly bright to the point that it allows him to shatter the ice all around him.
He takes 25 cold damage?
No, he does not when it comes to escaping the ice. It's only when you hit them when they're frozen.
You fool. Yeah, Sean, sounds like you don't know your own game.
No, Sean's right.
When
It's
they
right
do so,
there.
they take no
Very
damage from breaking the ice.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Debatable.
Debatable, no. So he breaks free, but unfortunately he loses his turn with that. So Fyrn, you're up again.
His stacks are back to 1.
Yes,
He's still prone, so I still have advantage.
that's correct.
Here we go again, folks. 19, which is no longer a crit because he doesn't have the fragile condition,
Correct.
which is a 31 to hit. $17 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
4 cold. 2 radiant. Can I re-roll that?
No, 'cause they're not your attack weapons rolls.
I mean, I can, but
Well, not the shroud.
I would have to re-roll all of them.
No, shroud doesn't count. It's a separate thing than your weapon attack.
Not the shroud, but when I re-roll my attack, it re-rolls all the damage dice.
Technically speaking, the shroud would too, because it says until a spell ends,
Really?
any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage. So it's
Oh.
sourced onto the attack.
So it's not separate.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, and so yeah, you would technically, if you did it, you would have to re-roll all of them, but you could do the shroud also.
If you already wrote the math down, I'm not going to make you re-roll it.
I didn't add it up, so if you want to, you can.
Okay, I'm going to re-roll out that first attack, damage-wise. 19 bludgeoning. Already better. 5 cold. 3 radiant.
Hey, a little better.
We have advantage. I'm going to use sap. Doesn't really matter. There's no boundaries to this thing, right? I can't push him off the ledge because I could just keep pushing him with attacks, but we're not even.
It wouldn't really be like this. Yeah, there's no condition
Fyrn
of this.
doesn't-
There's no
Fyrn
condition
doesn't
that
win
this isn't
on
sumo
a
wrestling.
technicality. 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. $22 bludgeoning.
Okay.
8 cold damage. Keep in mind that he does have fragile condition. No, he doesn't.
No, not yet.
No. He has 2 stacks. Wait, this is the second attack that hit, and he had 1 stack. So
Yeah,
yes,
so he is fragile now. Yeah.
7 radiant. Big rolls on the third attack. Didn't get any crits, but he does 4 stacks now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sapped, and he's still prone, and he's very cold.
Yes.
Fyrn continues to mercilessly bash into him. At one point, he drags his Ithildagnir into the ground and digs him up, so he's lifted up into the air. And then he combo swings into another uppercut, launching him even further with a spin. And then he slams back onto the ground prone.
Okay. All right. You've pretty thoroughly fucked him up in these last 2 turns. Needless to say, he's quite bloodied. Okay, so okay, but this is the first time he actually can stand up.
He still has a minus 40.
Did you slow him? I didn't hear you say you slowed him.
He has a minus 30 then.
No, he has a minus 20.
He has 2 stacks, or he has
Third-
2 minus 10s
Third
from
stack.
the,
Okay, 2 minus 10s from that.
and then the third stack is from Spirit Guardians.
Oh, you're right. You're correct. I keep forgetting about the Spirit Guardians slow.
Spirit Shroud, sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's easy to Mix it up. Okay. He's not gonna be able to do anything, but he still can. I guess actually, when it comes to prone. Standing requires you to use half your movement speed. That means you need to use the half amount of your movement speed, not half of what's available to you, right?
No, it's half of what's available to you.
Okay.
If your movement speed is 10, you use half of
Yeah.
it to stand up, which is
Okay.
just 5.
I knew that, but my brain, I had some serious doubt for some reason right
It's
there.
fine.
So he will be able to stand up, but he won't be able to do much else with his movement, other than move 5 feet if he wanted to. But he's still got all these other debuffs on him. So he is going to use his belt to invoke some magic, not a spell, on you. Okay, Fyrn. So he stands up and he spits out a lot of blood. That immediately freezes when it touches the ground near you. As he is then going to again wave the sword around and say, cockiness from a giant such as you. Let's see if you can withstand this. As he whips the sword around, which then sort of the fire stays in the air and kind of coagulates together as those spectral rocks of magma form, as this large ball of magmic rock explodes out at you in a cone. So I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to indomitable that.
Mm-hmm.
And do you add the 16 to what you roll with the proficiency, or do you just?
It's
It's just the 16 modifier, right?
Yes, correct.
Well, didn't do well anyway. Which is kind of crazy because Indomitable is usually a foolproof plan, even though it hasn't been for me ever. So it's 16 plus 2 is a. I don't add my dex save or dex bonus to it, which wouldn't be much anyway, but it's 18. Does that pass?
Sorry, I'm just actually looking that up real quick. See if I can find something on it.
It doesn't specify what kind of saving throw you're doing.
It's just any saving throw.
Right.
I actually am going to say that it does stack both, because it says if you fail a saving throw, you can re-roll it. So you're re-rolling the saving throw with its normal modifier with a bonus equal to your fighter level. So the way I read that is you roll the normal saving throw and add the fighter level bonus. So you can add your dex bonus to that.
In which case, I have a dirty 20.
Okay. In that case, it meets it beats.
Cool.
So you will take half damage. And then halved again because it is fire for the first half.
I thought there were no double resistances.
This is not a resistance. It's half because you succeeded.
Okay.
But it's not all fire damage. Okay. So, 21 fire damage, halved to 10, and then halved again to 5.
Cool.
And then And then 20 bludgeoning damage. Half to 10.
Ooh. Cool.
Okay. That was his action. He is going to action surge. And go for an attack on you with disadvantage.
Okay.
For a 22.
Shield
Okay.
doesn't hit.
Okay. Next attack will have advantage, so it'll be neutralized. We'll also miss because of the shield.
Nice.
Third attack is a 25.
That it meets it beats.
Okay. $21. 28 fire damage and 8 bludgeoning damage.
So 14 fire damage and 8 bludgeoning damage.
You guys.
Is that Sal? Raise
on,
the roof. Raise the roof.
10 more damage and I'm bloodied. Come on.
Okay. Let's see if you have anything for that. He will use his bonus action to invoke his volcanic armor. Sophia, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Five.
Okay, that does not pass.
Strange.
As the volcanic armor kind of fluctuates and burns until it kind of erupts around. That is going to be... Okay. I gotta write this down. Okay, so that is... That is 23 fire damage and 23 bludgeoning damage.
11 fire damage, 23 bludgeoning damage.
As his armor explodes out as if it was a fireball exploding in your face. He can't use that feature anymore. All right. Oh, I forgot to do that. That's fine.
You
It's
get
your
3
turn.
attacks with spell and a bonus action.
Mhm.
Okay.
He action surged.
Yep, I know.
Fyrn, you've dealt an ungodly amount of damage to him.
True.
And have a almost perfect rotation to make him not be able to actually hit you every turn.
Did he lose any frost stacks that turn, Sean? Just out of curiosity.
No, he did not.
Okay, then. He is at 4 stacks.
Mhm.
If he misses 1, he's frozen again.
I understand.
Okay. He's not prone right now, right?
He is not prone.
What can I do? Getting 1,000 text messages, and I don't know why. I haven't checked my phone. I'm going to roll flat on my first attack. 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Great. $19 bludgeoning.
Okay.
7 cold.
Mm-hmm.
4
real quick,
Right.
Fyrn, before we calculate that radiant damage, can you give me a concentration check for the damage that was dealt?
Okay, so
To beat a
you
23.
did- All right. Sorry for not doing that earlier. I got a 27.
Then you're good. What was that radiant damage?
I believe it was small, but let me review. 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
He is now frozen.
Yes.
This attack is an automatic crit because he's incapacitated.
No.
Dang it.
You're once again thinking of unconscious.
Do I get advantage? Can he roll?
No.
Wait. What? Let me just look up the condition. Hold on. Incapacitated. No concentration. Surprised. Speechless. Inactive. Can't take action, bonus action, reaction. Okay. So he needs to make a concentration saving throw or constitution saving throw or to be knocked prone from the first attack.
Okay. Con save, you said?
Yes.
That is a... Where's his con? He fails, so he is knocked prone.
Okay. So now this attack has advantage. $17 to hit.
Does not hit.
$24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Max on the bludgeon. 24
Nice.
24 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
7 cold damage. 5 radiant damage. Keep in mind that he is still frostbit or fragile until the ice breaks, in which case he takes 66 cold damage.
The
and
ice
is-
breaks now. You deal 66 cold damage now. Because if you hit them when they're frozen, it breaks.
Okay, fair enough.
Whoa!
20 cold damage. Can I re-roll that, Sean?
No.
Okay.
That's not part of your attack roll. That's part of the feature of that.
And I think there will be a second. There's a second in Fyrn's flurry of barrage where he considers just keeping him frozen, so that way he can try and break out again.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically, he does like the same. Like when he froze him in the last time, he like put his hand out to the crowd, and this time he like goes to put his hand out to the crowd, but instead he just grabs onto his Ithel Dagnir and side swipes and just like cracks all of the ice and like knocks him sideways.
I love it.
That last attack had slow on it, so I didn't forget.
Okay. Don't worry.
And don't worry, because I did forget about the casting a cantrip on one of my attacks, but I didn't do it. So
It's true.
I missed out on some thunder damage.
You did miss out on some thunder damage. Okay.
So at the end of the
Fyrn?
round,
Yeah, go ahead.
unless Fyrn, do you have another?
I mean, I do have a bonus action, but I don't really know what to use it for, so I'm just gonna stop. Oh, second wind. I'm no longer bloodied. Probably.
Oh!
Wow, what a round from Wide Eye, huh, folks? Though, I gotta say, I think it's a bit of a mistake letting the Igneum Zan get a round in. If he kept him frozen, it keeps him safe.
You don't like that.
Listen, he's in the heat of it. The adrenaline is rushing. The blood is pumping. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I agree. It was probably a mistake, but when your head's in the middle of the fight.
Crowd. They want to see a fight. They don't want to see a frozen guy.
We understand that. Fyrn's not shouting this. He's in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
And Jacques goes, all right, well, let's see. Let's see how the
He's in the
Igneum
middle of
Zan
a
responds.
Okay. So, the Igneum Zan's turn. He's pretty beat up, of course. You can see the flames of his volcanic armor do seem a little bit weaker, almost as if a certain amount of temporary HP has been consumed from it. And he is no longer jabbing back at you. He's like, he is as strong as I believed him to be, which I kind of didn't believe him to be. Or maybe kind of hoped the hype was more than the reality. So he is...
At the beginning of his turn, he's just gonna, Fyrn will just say one word: submit.
He does smile at that. And we'll get one last jab into it. Then you agree. And then he'll stand up and strike his blade hilt against the cluster of bells at his waist, letting out this thunderous noise that is deafening, and the whole crowd all kind of like grasp their ears as it happens. Are
bells a spell, Sean?
No, it's not a spell, Fyrn. As Fyrn, I'll need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution?
Mhm.
Okay. Yikes. 15. Do I want to do something to improve that? Yeah, we're gonna do Indomitable again.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll it. Pretty sure you can't fail this with Indomitable.
Probably not. So it's a 13 plus 16, 29.
Okay. No, it's only attack rolls. You can do that. I should have activated that.
Disadvantage.
You don't even know what I'm rolling.
Doesn't matter. Disadvantage.
I'm rolling damage because you're still taking damage. It's just halved.
Doesn't matter. Idiot.
Fucking.
Okay, Fyrn, that is 35 thunder damage halved to 17 thunder damage.
I'm going to use a reaction to absorb elements.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so that's
Nice,
down to
mate.
8
Very
thunder
nice,
damage. You are not knocked prone because of your successful save.
It's really not because I want to reduce damage. It's because I want to deal more damage to him.
Of course. Okay, and then he will make his attacks. Disadvantage. That. Okay. Alright, first one misses because of the disadvantage.
Cool. Attacks regular now.
Yep, second one is a 32 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, terrible rolls.
A case of septitis.
17
I'm
fire
not rolling,
damage
so that's why.
and 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay. I'm bloodied again.
And then I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
They're also going to be
23.
concentration.
Yes, that's true too. You need to make a concentration check. You'll save on the fiery chains though.
18 on concentration. I did not take. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. And then last attack. Is a 29 to hit.
A 29 will hit.
Okay. $31 fire damage and 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that I believe is everything that he can do. Give me a concentration check for that last one.
That was 15 and 7, which is 22, which is an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Probably can't get that.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to need to hit him for like
A good
40
chunk.
damage.
Yeah, and even then, like,
At least.
yeah. Yeah. All right. That's it. That's it for him.
Okie dokie.
Clap them cheeks, boy.
He never stood up, Sean, so I have advantage on my first attack.
No, he did stand up. That's why I was
He
rolling
didn't
the way I
say
was
he
rolling.
stood up. He didn't say he stood up. I didn't hear any standing up.
And we need to re-adjudicate that whole round.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna roll regular.
No, that's fair, but
He's back to 1 stack.
yes.
He's a one stack gack.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Not 20.
Wow.
Sean.
He'll use
Who
his
needs a
reaction
advantage?
to.
Hey, speaking of Gak,
he'll
speaking
use
of
his-
Gak, I can't
he-
wait to see my boy Gusto later.
Oh God. He's gonna use his reaction
I
to
don't-
runic shield that, so you have to re-roll it.
Okie
Understand.
dokie. An 18 for a 30 to hit.
That will hit.
Why do I keep rolling 18s and 19s when he doesn't have fragile? I don't understand.
Well, the 18 wouldn't matter.
Because you got the hepatitis.
So
He does not have septitis.
I do not-
He has dealt 343 damage to this guy.
Just let a man dream, would you?
Okay, so damage-wise, we're on the second attack. Here we go. We're probably gonna re-roll this, so I'm not gonna say words yet. Oh yeah, we're definitely re-rolling this. 19 bludgeoning. 8 cold. 5 radiant. And 7 thunder. Constitution saving throw or be not prone. I also should have had advantage on the second attack that hit anyway, because I missed my first attack.
Correct.
Wait, no, you rolled a nat 20.
Wait,
No, yeah,
you-
you've not done a second attack. This is still the first attack.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got a 28 on the con save.
Okay, so he succeeded on the con save.
Yes,
then.
he's not prone.
Okay.
I finally rolled something that wasn't 3 or 4 on his
Great.
con saves.
You'll love to see
Proud
it.
of you.
Next attack is going to be still neutral. I'm going to cast Booming Blade on it. For the booms.
Wait, where did the
Click,
thunder
click,
damage come
boom.
from a second ago?
The absorb elements. from your thunder.
Oh, good call,
earlier.
good call. I just assumed it was Booming Blade.
It's basically the same thing. But this time I get 2. This is also a 2-stack situation at the moment.
Yes, it is.
Hoop stack.
He's a 2-stack jack.
21 to hit.
It's better than Gak.
done?
You said 21?
Yes.
That will not hit.
But before it hit.
And before I said before it all, the other one didn't hit or did hit too, but
I thought I broke his armor.
no, you
Okay.
broke through his temp HP.
Alright, so the next attack I have advantage on because I missed the second attack.
Correct.
And does it still count as a crit even though it didn't deal damage? Because I could use my bonus action for another attack.
No,
if-
because you
Yes.
no longer the roll disappears once you re-roll it.
Okay. I got a 29 to hit on the
That
third attack.
will definitely hit.
$16 bludgeoning. 10 cold. 2 radiant. And that will be his third stack, so he will be fragile.
He is fragile now. Yes.
I have a bonus action, which I'm going to use for second wind.
Okay. All right. He is on death's door. You will likely defeat him on his next turn. He is
I
going.
nudged Bartolo. I'm like, get ready to be 7,000 silver poorer.
Bartolo is like there, and he's like drinking his drink. He's like, yeah, sure. As he starts to like slowly move away from you.
Like, oh shit.
Diplomatic immunity. All right. All right. So he is going to use one of his volcanic armor features. He will channel all of his. This will destroy his armor, so he will no longer have the bonus to his AC here. As he channels all of the magic of the armor into his sword to turn the flames of it to a brighter, blinding light. As he'll go for his first attack on you with it. With disadvantage. Okay, that is a 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, it no longer does bludgeoning damage. It's no longer magma. It's just hot energy.
Hot magma.
Oh god, deal more damage, you jackass. I'm just rolling so many 1s and 2s. I have septimus.
Time to melt those dice down.
Honestly, I need to start using the dice I use for our game because I have like all my like the dice I'm like I like them, but they're not my favorite dice in this dice tray. All right, so that is 22 radiant damage.
Whoa! I can't even absorb that.
You sounded like Toad from Mario Party.
Wow!
Whoa!
He's more of like, wow! He's got a little
Mamma mia!
graveliness to him.
It's good.
And Fyrn, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
What about a Monstitution saving throw?
Uh-oh. I got a 15, Sean.
Okay. You are blinded until the end of your next turn.
I used both Indomitables.
You did,
so
yes.
I
Yes,
checked
you
it off. It wasn't checked off, but I did.
Yes.
Lived up like a deuce.
So you're blinded till the end of your next turn. As he hits you with his rapier, there's this flash of blinding light. Which means that his attack rolls are neutralized. Okay, that is a 23, or no, 24 to hit.
24 to hit. That will not hit when I cast shield.
I figured you would. Last attack.
He has advantage, but I guess it cancels out.
It's neutralized because of, well, actually, what, at this point, what?
What is giving him disadvantage?
Yeah, because the displacement shield would have been broken after he deals damage on the first attack.
Probably nothing, yeah.
So you should have had advantage on that last one, actually.
I would have had a sap on an attack, probably, but I don't know.
We'll just go with that, why I didn't roll the advantage there, and roll it
Yeah.
for this one. Okay. Which will still not hit because of the shield, though.
Hey!
Because he got another
Wow.
24.
Love to see it.
But now that he's kind of like dealing more serious damage to you, Fyrn, it's not exactly a turn in the fight because he's still pretty weak, but he does come back and just starts wailing on you with this sword. It's no longer, it's almost like the sword is not even a rapier anymore. It's more like a long sword, like the fires have changed to a heavier weapon as he's just hitting. The first one strikes you and blinds you, but then the shield stops the next two that he just hits with such anger, malice, and rage now. As you're...
I think Fyrn senses this out of him, like his calm demeanor is like disappeared,
Yeah.
and he even like wildly blocks that one attack that he like he could have. He knew it wasn't gonna have the oomph behind it, so he like let his shield let it hit his shield to show that like he's losing strength to the crowd, basically. Like he could have blocked it, but he like let it go.
Absolutely. As it's probably, Fyrn has been really successful in this fight, but this is probably the first moment where the fight is a little tenser.
Yeah. Actually, Fyrn wouldn't have seen anything because he was blind.
True.
He could not have done that at all.
But Fyrn, you are up unless the announcers have some commentary.
This is coming right down to the wire. The fight of the ages that's going on right here. Fyrn, What do you have to say, Jaquette?
Classic Fyrn.
I mean-
but remember that on his first fight, he threw sand in the guy's eyes and blinded him. This might be karma.
Ah,
I mean,
yes.
I've seen
Taking a
that
page out of Rusty
tiefling.
Shackleford.
I've seen this tiefling make his way from fight nights in the utter business to all across Aldhalor, even into the demi-plane of a didact of the hells. But this is glory beyond all of that. A fight of honor between two combatants. Ionico, I mean, that blade of his is something else, but nothing can stand up to the might of the Frost Wyrm mace. Or Warhammer, whatever the fuck it is.
Ithildagmir.
It's a
Yeah,
war.
but what is
It's a maul. It's a maul.
Thank you, Clayton.
It's the Moon Killer.
The Mood Killer?
Moon Killer.
In this game?
Which again, Iron Man acquired this when we killed a fucking Dreadlord of the Shadowfell. So just remember, folks, we do this kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah! You're here from the VIP section.
Thank you, Saskia.
I love you, so quit!
That's my captain.
You're doing great, Giuseppe! Sorry, lost my
All
accent.
right,
You're doing
Fyrn.
great, Giuseppe!
Finish him off.
It's your turn, Fyrn.
But not because I told you to, but because you have free will and all that. And you want to.
Coming down to the
thank you.
wire here.
Yeah, you said that already.
I've had a couple. Yeah.
The wire's getting thinner.
There's multiple
hey,
wires.
But hey, listen. Look, Jaquette, look at me.
I'm looking at you.
It's coming down to the wire.
You know, you're turning more and more into your captain.
Oh boy.
She always does it. She goes, Jaquette, look at me. And I'm like, yeah, no fuck, Saskia. I'm looking at you already. You don't have to reiterate this.
You forgot to turn the thaumaturgy off.
Oh,
What the fuck, Jacquette?
well, you do it.
So what? It's an endearing character charm that I have.
You're in trouble now.
I was born in trouble.
So Fyrn is blind, so he would be attacking with disadvantage.
Correct.
To avoid that, I'm trying to see if this would be worth it. I'm gonna assume it will. I'm going to drop Spirit Shroud and use a bonus action to cast Guardian of Nature.
Okay.
So that way I have advantage on my attacks.
That's a good move.
And that will cancel out, and it'll still do an extra D6 instead of a D8. So not
Hey,
too much.
not too bad of a trade-off.
But
And
he will
remember,
be
his
able to deal
AC
with
is
it
back
now.
down to its original AC.
Oh, cool. All right. So this is a straight roll for the first attack.
Correct.
29 to hit.
That'll hit.
He now has 4 stacks.
Correct.
$19 bludgeoning.
Okay.
4 cold.
Torkoal.
4 cold. I'm not using a rupture.
Torkoal
That's a
here.
different thing. 2 force damage. Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he gets a 24.
Okay. Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't roll with advantage because I shouldn't because I'm still blind.
Yeah.
28 to hit.
He'll use a runic shield to re-roll that. Oh god, is
29
better. He knows he's gotta do it because he knows what comes next.
Yeah.
Okay, so that hits.
22 bludgeoning.
Where did his health go?
Ooh, 11 cold.
Wow.
And 4 force damage. He is frozen solid.
Fyrn. How do you do this?
Man, Fyrn is... It's almost like it's not gratifying to him. Like, there's... Anybody who's, like, paying attention to, like... I mean, I guess they can't see under the mask, but, Fyrn, there's a second after, like, when he's ready to hit him for a final time, and he's already frozen solid, that he just considers very heavily just killing him outright with his last attack. Like, he actually, he will make it visible. He will slam his Ithildagnir, overhead slam, above his head, smash directly towards his face, and just shear off a straight line frozen in the ice, and smash just shy of him, in front of him, and leave a crater in the ground as he leaves the Ithildagnir on the stage that's now just, like, completely fucked up. Like, he's been bashing out the field this entire time. It looks like we're in the mountains or something at this point. You know, there's just holes everywhere. And he'll just climb up to the nearest pillar over there and just, like, stand on top of it and just look out at the crowd and point to his friends, you know. He bows to the announcer box. He points to Saskia in the VIP, and he can't find Septimus, so he basically reaches down and grabs a drink from somebody in the crowd and chugs it. And then as he does that, like, once he finishes his drink, he throws it on the ground and dispels the coldness from the guy to bring him back.
Yeah, the ice shatters as the horn is blown, and healers rush up to Ionico to bring him back to consciousness. Announcers, do you have any final words for the conclusion?
He did it! He did it! Oh my god, I can't believe it! He freaking pulled it off! Defeated the Zan! Oh! Wasn't that incredible, Jaquet?
Giuseppe, it is always a treat to watch my good friend Fyrn Whiteeye defeat another foe on the field of battle. Of course, I had no doubts he would win. And let us not forget that he is a warrior true of heart. And should it ever come to it, and he kind of lowers it now and almost like directs the minor illusion towards Ionico, that we can defeat the Igneum Zan should it ever come to that.
One last thing, Sean. As Fyrn dispels the spell, before, like, jumping into the crowd as he usually does and, like, taking handshakes and drinks and, you know, partying, he's gonna go to the Zan as he's being healed, and he's gonna take his war horn from, you know, bygone days when you know, this is back from when Fyrn was, like, Viking days. He's had this old war horn that he's used a couple times in the past, and he's gonna take it and he's gonna tie it to his belt that has all the bells on it, as kind of like a reminder of this day for him. And you know, he won't say anything. He'll just do it because you can't stop him.
I will go find a Bartolo.
You know where to be found.
Excellent. Well, then I will look at Dario. Is that the other one? I will say, when you find your brother, just let him know I'll take the silver whenever he's ready.
I don't
Just
think
wipe
he's
my mouth.
going to be ready. He owes me silver too for that loss.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna have some words with a good friend of mine then.
But Fyrn,
Chocolate!
Fyrn, as you walk away after doing this, the Zan is not angry. He grins madly at you. Almost a moment, Fyrn, when you look at it, the last look you make before you step away. That's like the same grin you make in combat. As he just sort of gives you a little weak nod as they're still healing him up. But as the crowd now erupts into cheers, especially at Jacquette's final words there.
And Seppi's.
And Seppi's, of course. Nope. A trumpet bellows out.
That's
More,
a trumpet noise.
more, not a foghorn, a
Foghorn,
trumpet.
yeah.
Honestly, much more accurate.
Auga, auga.
Yeah. There is this regal horn that is honestly a bit of a simulacrum of a real king's horn announcing their presence. This is a mockery of it as this trumpet bellows out, and you can see stepping up from the crowd is an individual flanked by 4 other individuals, being trailed behind him by a much taller individual. They're all wearing hooded cloaks, and take them off. As you can see, standing there as he presents his arms out is the governor, Saipajan.
Oh.
What a triumphant and valorous display of our heroes who've served Hyven with utmost honor and vigilance. I could not ask for a better welcome to this fair city and its bright new future. Do not worry. The future for Hyven is in the tender care of your governor now. But please, do not let my early arrival stop the partying, the revelry, the fun. Celebrate Fyrn White-Eye tonight. Celebrate iron and mana. First of my heroes to defend this island. And such defenders as they are, paragons of the people. And no longer, he looks to the Igneum Zan, do we need to be bound to your fleets? You have been defeated by my heroes, Ionico. Which I believe gives us right to negotiations of our treaties. And I do believe you should think about how you can live in service of your governor and his people. But I've brought gifts for this revelry. More ale, more wine, more food. And if he was willing to share the stage entertainment. As he looks up to you, Jacquette.
Jacquette kind of bows and steps to the side.
Fyrn will make it a point to take his mask off in front of the governor, not only to show respect, but also to show him that it's no longer cursed.
Mhm.
You know,
Wow.
you can actually. He wants him to see his face.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, he probably. I forgot that the thing used to go invisible, but he physically takes it off to show.
Yeah. The trailing behind him is that large plate armored guard that was with him that you had spotted had some interesting, honestly, kind of augmentations, like Septimus's disciples. The 4 people flanking him do not take off their hoods. They just stay as sort of his guard. As he steps up, and you can see he does kind of take the place of Jacquette at that announcer's stand. He says, I decree that there should be a week of celebration here in Hyven for these heroes and all they've done for our island. As this silver-tongued bard displayed, freeing the north, freeing this city, keeping the Kiranese at bay where the Zan could not. No, we will mark this week, celebrate our heroes, and upon the new day, the new sun, I will follow through with this city's wishes for new elections. As I said, all who are in my crew have a voice to share. And then you see a parade of his people come walking in with barrels of ale and casks of wine, more food, more things to elevate the celebration. And he just sort of gives a smile as this audience is highly captivated by Iron and Mana. They care more about Iron and Mana than most things. But they are captured by his charm. And there's more food, more ale. You can see more bards coming in. He's truly elevating it beyond. So this is something that can last even longer past the main show. Jacquette.
May I use my feature, Insightful Manipulator, after watching the governor for a minute to understand? I'm gonna ask if his wisdom is superior, inferior, equal to mine, which is a 14, and his charisma, which is a 18 for me.
Yes, you can absolutely do this. As you watch the governor giving these speeches, as Saipajin is waxing poetic as you do as well, you would identify that in both categories, he is your superior.
And then if at the DM's option, I might also realize a piece of the creature's history or one of its personality traits, if it has any.
Yes, so I would say I'll give you 2. One, it is very obvious, regardless of his history, regardless of his power levels, regardless of who the governor really is, he's always been a little bit mysterious. He's clearly manipulating your success into his own success because he gave you so much power, gave you so many opportunities through the licensing of you as his heroes. But the other thing I'll say with this insightful, what is it called? Insightful manipulator. Okay. You're not sure. This is maybe like a lead as opposed to something you know for sure. But god damn, does this remind you of Ro?
Mm.
I had picked up on that too, so I want to after he's done talking, I want to go find Jacquette downstairs. In my mind, I was picturing the VIP section was up.
Yes, it's up on the walls.
Somewhere. Okay, great.
Mhm.
So I will go downstairs, go find Jacquette, and I'm still,
Yes.
give some of these.
I was just gonna say, let's take a quick break before we jump into the next role play. But you can showcase your
No,
drinks.
it's fine.
You can showcase that Saskia's drunk.
It's fine. Yep, it's fine. Whatever.
Sorry to mess up your punctuation there.
Get on the parade, Sean.
Someone has to pee.
It's true. It is true. All right, folks, we'll be back very shortly. Stick around with us.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody, to Adrift in Aldhalor. Our hero Fyrn has just dispatched Ionico Bardly in a one-on-one duel for the right to private conference with the governor before other interested parties get the chance to. The governor has revealed that he has been here the whole time for the fight night and watching the fight and declaring Fyrn's victory kind of as his own victory for the future of Aldhalor.
Can I fight him next? We'll just keep it going.
He's not that kind of politician. And brought in a wealthy feast to continue sating the crowd of Fight Night, to extend the party, so to speak, throughout into basically the new year. He's basically declaring this Iron and Mana Week into the new year for the city to enjoy themselves and celebrate their heroes, as well as saying that he is going to honor the election that was originally planned for the new year by Emile Ducant, for who will lead Hyven. Though he might have different negotiating terms for what that means compared to what the election that Mr. Greaves was going to host.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if he's honoring that, then there's only one living person to take the win, right?
A week is a long time.
Can I do my thing now, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. I will wander down to Jacquette. I don't know. I might be drunk. No, that's a fact. I'm very drunk. But it might be because I'm drunk. Did he just fucking take credit for all the shit that we've done? Because I don't like that. At all.
I believe he has. And I am in agreement, Saskia. I also don't like it one bit.
The fuck are we gonna do about it?
What we're going to do is be grateful the governor is here to restore order. We're going to wait and we're going to watch, because there is something about him that is more than meets the eye.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking the same thing. And I promise I made this connection before you said anything, Sean. He's just like fucking Ro. It's exactly what he sounds like. And all this shit about revelry and all the drinks and the food and everything that he brought in. What the fuck is going on? Something's wrong.
So, if you think the governor sounding like Ro is a bad thing, why is it that you trust Ro when he sounds like Ro? Your words, Saskia. Your intuition.
It's
I'm
different.
just saying.
It's different. I hear it. I said it out loud, and literally a second before you said it, I heard it and was like,
Fear-
fuck, I'm gonna hear about it.
Fyrn's gonna catch up with you guys with 3 drinks in his hands, and he's gonna pass them around and just say, "Come on now, Jaquette. Do you really want to have this conversation with her again now, as she in the state that she's in?"
He's not wrong. I heard it too, but it's different.
I was not having a conversation. I was simply saying she should think about it and was going to move on.
I don't have an answer now for why it's different, but I will, because it is different. I'm ready to move on now. Thank you, Fyrn. Fuck is this? As I choke on my own spit.
Jacquet pretends to drink, but anyone with a keen eye will see that he spills his beer to the side as he is going to gesture for Reardon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, Jacquet, I have one more request, and then I'll leave you alone. I actually want a really big bet, like a really big bet, and I feel like the person that I won against is not going to pay up.
Oh yeah, how much money did we make tonight?
From me alone, 7,000 silver, baby.
Sorry, do I look like a debt collector to you?
No, but you got people to do your work for you.
Don't you have your own crew members?
And at that, I'm going to look at him and be like, kind of like, cock my head to the side a little bit. And like, we'll come back later, but
Where's Giuseppe?
Something-
Giuseppe,
what's
get
wrong?
down there. Get down from there. That's the governor's place now. You never stepped off. You're still up on the stage.
Pulling Saskia in, and Fyrn, and maybe Septimus is just like, hey guys.
He pulls them in and he goes, you know what's wrong?
what's
In
wrong?
one fell swoop, we went from being heroes to being back down the totem pole. I'm scared of that man.
Like really?
I feel it. You feel it?
Something is off.
I know something's
Just
off, but sorry, Septimus, go.
No, just his presence has shifted something. It's like he brings, I don't know, way of thought or feeling with him.
And can I reach out in my mind? Actually, before I say that, give me a moment. I'm going to see if Ro's nearby. Maybe he's influencing this because he does that sometimes. Give me a second. And I will reach out with my mind.
You can use contact your patron.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Which thing?
Contact patron.
That thing.
That thing. Here we go. Once per long rest. Here we go. All right, 5 questions. Are you here right now?
Unfortunately.
Are you making all this happen? This heightened revelry? Because I know you do that.
Earlier,
Right? Now, before I continue, I forget. Do I know Saskia? Shanna does. Does Saskia know that the governor is who Ro wants revenge on?
yes.
Okay.
Use when you were doing something like this, contact other patron.
Okay,
when
that's what
you
I
learned
thought,
that.
but I couldn't remember the details. But okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Are you about to do something that is going to make a shitload of trouble?
I'm using every fiber of my will to not take control of your body and stab the man in the throat.
Noted. Is there anything I can do to... Not help! I'm not helping! I'm not helping you murder! Anything I can do to lessen the strain?
Deliver a dagger into his throat.
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. That was not part of our agreement, I don't believe. Alright, coming out of it for a second. Guys, I've got one more question to ask Ro. He's here somewhere and he's fucking pissed. And I very may well be overtaken shortly and you're gonna need to make me do something stupid. I have one more question to ask him. What can I ask him to figure out what the fuck's going on here?
Is this a yes or no question?
It's a yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, unclear. So
Okay, and the DM can decide to do a short phrase if they want.
Yeah.
Is Governor Saipajan a mortal creature of this realm?
Last question. Back into it. Back to my blank stare. Is the governor a mortal creature of this realm?
Yes, but unnaturally.
Right. Well, if you ever feel like, appearing as my shadow and having an actual conversation, I'll be here all night, probably.
He doesn't respond.
Right. So, something's definitely off. He said yes, but unnaturally. I don't know what that means.
Well, he's come across some sort of extraordinary power to hide himself. I mean, we know that Ro himself was once a mortal man.
Could he be tied to another...
Saskia, do you remember how Ro became a didact of the Hells?
Shannon does to Saskia.
I
don't think
You know that he took a warlock deal, and then his soul was forfeited, and that he worked and worked and worked in the Hells to gain power.
Okay. Vaguely, I know he made a pact.
You don't know the full story. You just know the suggestion of the story.
Yeah. I know he made a pact, and I know that he, worked to gain power in the Hells, and...
It's also understood that he colloquially was part of the adventuring party that ascended to godhood.
I say that too.
So how does an adventuring party, or an adventurer from a party that ascends to godhood, end up working in the Hells? If he's a warlock? What if...
Go ahead.
His patron? We could ponder about this for ages. The point is...
Why don't we just go and ask him?
Because that's not tactful. Fyrn, you command the battlefield. I command...
Can I at least party with the guy?
Of course. And please, don't let him on of our suspicions. But also, keep yourself guarded. Don't tell the governor.
And Jacquette is going to look around, see if anyone is listening to him. Ask Saskia,
can you check with your devil sight to make sure nothing invisible is around us?
Both of you give me perception checks.
Do I get advantage because of Devil's Sight?
No, you just can
I have
see
true
invisible.
sight, but I have true sight.
Doesn't give you advantage, just lets you see things you otherwise wouldn't see.
Okay.
Can I give her
Yes,
advantage with help?
absolutely.
Okay.
Fyrn's gonna hand the monocle over to Jacquette, the one that gives true sight.
Oh.
So he
Right,
can
I got
roll
an
2 if he
18.
wants.
Well, I helped her, so she got the 18.
So Sass, you look around, and What? What? What did I miss?
I know I don't have
She
the
was just making
monocle,
a
but I
funny
just sort of
face.
like that, looking around.
Yeah.
You look around, and most people are distracted by the celebration. The only person of note is not close enough to actually be hearing your conversation, but does seem to be looking to you with a curious eye. Which is, of course, our old friend, Morris Pappas.
Right, it doesn't look like anybody is close enough to hear, but that fucker from the paper is looking at us.
I'll talk with him in a minute. But bring them all in. Make sure the governor is not made aware of our relationship with Sigil or what we know of Sigil. Don't let him know about the lead we've been given. And for fuck's sake, don't let him know about just anything at all.
I'm gonna get him drunk.
Fantastic. I'm sure if he gets drunk, it won't be genuine.
We'll see about that. And I just start walking off.
Okay.
As he walks off, kind of to the other two, Jacques goes, I'm glad he won, and I had no doubt. But his strength grows more and more, and I fear he's getting a little overconfident.
I mean, he's got the skills to back it up.
But his big mouth's gonna get us all in trouble.
That's fair.
Remember, he can take it all. But we?
Hmm.
Me?
Yeah, but you're good at
Cannot.
hiding. You're good at hiding. And you're
Hiding
super
doesn't
clever.
help when I'm alone in my bed. As he again kind of fingers at the scar of whatever the pharaoh
Yeah,
mesh.
The Pharaoh weave. I'm just
Pharaoh meave.
the Pharaoh weave.
Sorry, I like that. I love a meave.
I get really serious at that point. Jacques, this is going to sound incredibly forward and weird, and I don't mean it in the way that it's going to come out, but if you would like me to sleep in the same room as you for protection, I'm more than happy to do that. If you'll allow
I'm
it. I know
okay.
you like your space.
I appreciate the offer. And that's not it. I think it's better that we don't appear to be on edge with the governor in town. I still have my tricks. If you think it's better that we all stay together, if we, he says looking to Septimus, think it's better to stay together, maybe that's something we should talk about as well. But for the time being, I think we continue to play it as it is. Let my spies see what they can learn in the next week. And then once we have that conversation with the governor, we can reassess from there.
Quet's right. It's gonna look off if, after Fyrn's victory, we're all sulking and concerned. We should celebrate. At least try to, at least. I mean, this
So
is
let's
what we
follow-
wanted, right? We wanted to get a chance to speak with the governor, so let's try to maintain that excitement, but try to be tactful.
Of course. So let's celebrate, my friends.
Sal has been standing there the whole time in his trench coat that he wears now. That is Septimus's father's, awkwardly.
Mhm.
A spark literally shoots out of Sal's head. And then he kind of like shakes for a moment, and then his eyes kind of like light back up, and there's this like crackling noise, almost like a broken radio, before he looks to you all and speaks. and it kind of comes through like it's over a walkie-talkie a little bit. I am ready to celebrate.
What the fuck? Sal, you can talk? That's fucking great. When did that happen? Septimus, what the fuck?
Is this new? I've never heard of him.
You have no idea. This is completely new to you, Septimus. Septimus, I met with your old friend, Torcal. And with some of the knowledge we've gained, it breaks for a moment, and then he kind of almost looks like he's clearing his throat as he just. This augmentation should hold, so I can speak more plainly with everybody.
This is the coolest fucking thing to ever happen. Sal, so nice to finally hear your voice. And I hold out my hand.
You sneaky rascal.
He
That's what you meant by having something to do.
Sneaky rascal.
And he looks at your hand and kind of like awkwardly is like, and grabs it and shakes it too aggressively.
Okay, all right, Sal. Too much. This is great. Let's get a drink. Let's celebrate. Where's Anders?
He's slinging drinks and getting very angry at the governor's retainers who are with him. Retinue, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Who have like put their casks and ale behind his bar, and he's just sort of like, this is my tapestry. This is my tapestry, and I'm living the good life. Jarquette's pay has allowed me to pay off my gambling debts. I am.
I'll notice that, and I'll saunter over and very loudly announce, Anders, I want your special drink. What you got for me tonight? Yours.
The bloody punch.
Yes. He had. Go ahead.
It's a cherry liqueur that is supposedly the blood of demons, mixed with a tonic, and like a rosemary or like a sharp herb.
Ooh.
That really gives it a kick.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not a mixologist, so.
So, yes, it is as Jacquette said, it is a cherry liqueur that also has a splash, or maybe a rinsing of the glass of fine Gwenvaleri Sazerac. That is then finished with a tonic and a rosemary garnish that is slightly burned for a little smokiness, and 2 dashes of chocolate bitters.
He does love the chocolate in his drinks.
Mm-hmm. Hello, we are returned. For those of you watching the VOD, you will hopefully have an undisturbed experience. Just had some memory issues in my hard drive, but we're all good now. What you probably missed was us describing a cocktail that sounds cool but probably tastes disgusting in real life. That Anders was creating for our dear friend Saskia here.
Well, the ingredients that are Avenirian could taste different than the actual ingredients,
Yeah. Aradun cocktails taste it. Yeah, no, not gonna salvage it. Sass, you are handed this drink made of expensive liquors, expensive things. There's a little smokestack coming off of the rosemary sprig.
You continue to impress me, Anders. It looks delicious.
Well, the presentation is about 75% of the whole thing.
Do you want me to go toss this around and have people come buy it, since it is expensive?
Oh, I'm sure Jacquet would love that.
Excellent. Get ready, and off I go. And I'm going to just loudly and obnoxiously say, this is the best fucking drink I've ever had in my life. Y'all need to go get one at the bar right now.
Fyrn comes to the bar next and says, "How much money did we make tonight?"
How much money did we make? Well, we made quite a lot of money. A lot of money. Yes, of course. I mean, it's incalculable right now. And goes directly into the operational costs of the fort and the bar.
Great, give me one of those cheap beers that the governor brought.
Are you sure you don't want a bloody punch?
I don't know. Does the governor like those?
Oh, I
do, Fyrn, get one!
All right, 2 of those and 2 of the shitty beers.
All right. He goes off to mix up this bloody 2 bloody punches and 2 beers for you, and brings them back to you.
Yeah, and Fyrn's gonna go try and find the governor.
Okay. While you're doing that, what are the rest of you doing? If anything.
We're just flaunting the drink. I'm telling everybody to go get one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Septimus is probably staying with Sal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's refreshing to actually get to converse with you and get to know what you're saying back in common tongue, of course.
I felt that it was a useful endeavor for ease, especially when you are incapacitated.
Mm-hmm. What was the push to do so?
When you were gone, and I struggled to communicate with Iron and Mana.
Fair.
It was the only time that I felt a pull to the northwest, thinking I was alone.
Again, I'm sorry you had to feel that way. Glad you took it upon yourself to acquire this. Has that feeling ever returned? The want to travel northwest?
Here and there, I feel like I drift into it some days, or I find myself almost waking up. I don't like what you would call sleep. There's an emptiness. Some days I feel as though I was stopped in my tracks. Time passes and I am suddenly aware that I've been standing somewhere far too long, staring to the northwest. But it's fleeting, and usually gone quickly.
Well, you seemed excited to try to celebrate, so why don't we get to join the others?
Yes, celebration, yes. I don't know how I will do it, but I want to. As he, as you're walking to go find the others, is attempting to dance a little bit, which he can do a little bit because he has danced with Sass before.
Mm-hmm.
but entirely from her lead, where she basically just spins him around. But yes, you can find where Sass is spreading the good word of the bloody punch, and Fyrn is moving through the crowds looking for the governor. Jacquette, what are you doing?
Jacquette would probably mage hand a drink somewhere, not to drink from, but just to pretend, and he'll play up some inebriation, not excessive, but to make it seem that he is jolly and having a good time. And he's gonna stop over by Morris Poppin, Pappas, just to make his rounds as Jacquette.
Totally. Morris is, of course, has his little magical quill in his notebook. He sees you coming, and you can see the general anxious nervousness, the energy that he has always, where he seems to almost be that classic halfling gnomish vibe of people just don't see me, so I'm just going to if someone sees me, I'm surprised because I feel like I can be very invisible in a crowd. But you have developed this relationship with him where he is quite noticeable to you because he has spied on you before. So he kind of quickly grabs the quill and moves it as if he's writing normally instead of magically, and kind of pretends like he doesn't see you as you approach.
Please, Morris, there's no need to pretend. We both know you're looking for your next scoop, and I must apologize. I've been negligent in feeding you the good word. Things have just been a little hectic these past few weeks.
Yeah. Well, things have been a little hectic at the Haven times. We're kind of recovering from the situation with Kellen, of course. Yeah, it's... Yeah, obviously it's complicated. Taken up a bit of... We've lost some employees who don't really want to be involved because of that the ugliness of that, and so it's Cass has me doing a lot of work, so I'm a little stressed, a little tired.
I'm sure. Well, Jacquette's column can always return, but I'll speak with Ms. Alafina about that. In the meantime, what can I feed you for your next great hit?
No. Well, I mean, this might be too much to ask for, but everyone's curious about what Iron Man is going to do next.
What we're going to do next? Didn't you hear the governor's command? We're going to celebrate for a week. We're going to enjoy some rest. Much needed.
Well, we all know Iron Man moves fast, though. Gotta have some inklings of what's next after the celebration dies down in the new year. New adventures.
Oh, we most certainly will. I guess we'll have to see what the governor asks of us. But of course, we will continue to defend the good people of Hyven. And we'll have to investigate the evils of the Kyranese. Their infestation of their society by the Didact of the Void. How much do you guys know about,
He literally, his whole face changes when you say that, because he's just sort of like, this is news. Connection between the Kyranese and the Hells. We must sit down and speak about that at length, Jacquette. That is more than enough to feed me. If you would give me more information about what you know there.
Maybe we should sit down with Cass and talk this over. A special edition, I think.
Yeah, I will. I'll arrange it. I'll go speak with her now, and we'll send word. During.
But first, don't get too glum, my friend. We're celebrating, right? Iron and Mana, the protectors of the city.
Well, you know, I'm working, but I guess I can have a little bit of fun.
That's the spirit, my friend. Now go. We'll speak soon enough.
And he scampers off and grabs a cocktail from the bar. Kind of pretends like he kind of like hides it a little bit in case Cass sees him.
After I make my round of like showing off the bloody punch, I remember something and I run over to Jacquette. I'm like, I completely forgot to ask you to do this when you were up on the announcer stand. Could you get back up there and can you tell people to fucking treat the take a shell, leave a shell with respect? Please. They're supposed to take a shell and they're supposed to leave a shell. There's fucking junk in there now and they are not treating it appropriately. I feel very strongly about this.
I can tell.
It'll be a little awkward now when you get up because, you know, announcing things is done. I'm so sorry. I meant to tell you beforehand and I just forgot.
How about we put a special column in the Hyven Times?
Can you do that?
Jacques Touchard, I can do anything.
Okay. That sounds like a great idea.
As you
Fantastic. He spins her around and he goes, yeah, that's never happening. To no one in particular.
but the funny thing is,
this by the time she wakes up.
as he says
I will not.
as he says that, like clockwork, there's just a spy there who's like, yes, sir. No, actually, it's not even a spy. I'll say, as you say that, like, he happened to be nearby you because you had called his name earlier. Reardon is there. And he says, yeah, boss.
Anyways, the reason I called you over before, were you listening to that whole thing, by the way?
No, I'm a professional.
A professional would have listened to the whole thing.
Wait, but you're my boss. I can't. It's like you should eavesdrop, but then you shouldn't eavesdrop, and then you should eavesdrop, and then you shouldn't eavesdrop, and now you know my buddy is chasing cats around.
No, I got the report.
No,
my bad.
I'm joking. As well.
I'm joking. You should know what to do, but just in case. Eyes on the governor. I want to know about those 4, he says, gesturing to the hooded ones, but especially that one, he says, pointing to the big, armored one.
Yeah. I've already started it. I did listen a little bit.
That's my guy.
Alrighty. Off to work. And Reardon, who has truly become quite the spy, disappears into the crowd. The one thing about Reardon, though, these days is that he is a little jumpy.
Right.
Which is a risk a little bit, because at the end of the day, to remind you all, he is a wild magic sorcerer. So he takes... in the last few days that he's been recovering from the situation and getting back on his feet, Jacques, you would notice he is a little more jumpy than usual. But he's trained quite thoroughly under Jacques, so he has bounced back quite quickly, which could be it's a good thing and could be a bad thing. But he goes and mingles into the crowd with the other spies, those who are hidden amongst there and those who are pretending to be waitstaff. As I would say, all of you are within the radius when you see Fyrn heading with his 4 drinks to the governor. So Fyrn, we don't have a lot of time, but I want to get you there. You see the governor is in the VIP section, making his rounds with the people there. So, and people are flooding him, but of course, nothing's overwhelming for him. Maybe you're observing this. He's smiles, he's handshakes, he's hugs even with some people. The people seem to get close to him, but then they all back off at some point. He shakes hands with the sons of the Ionico. Ionico is up there now, but he's sitting on a chair because he's quite tired, with a drink and a cigar provided to him by one of the other guests. Smiles, though. But you see the governor. He sees you. It's almost eerie how quickly he looks at you as soon as you look to him.
Is he with his retinue at the time, or is he just mingling with
Just
people?
the big guy.
Okay. He's gonna put down the two beers, like cheap beers, just like any old table, and he's gonna take the two nice ones out to the governor and walk up to him and say, "Hi."
just hi. Love it.
Greetings, Fyrn.
Would you like a drink?
I would love a drink. We're here to celebrate, are we not? Celebrate the victories of Iron Man.
Sure. Yeah. How are things? It's been a while since we spoke.
How are things? What a question. What a question. How are things? Usually a question someone asks when they don't have any particular questions on their mind.
Or somebody just trying to be courteous, nice.
Perhaps.
Not everything needs to have an agenda, you know.
That is fair, Fyrn, but at the same time, with such goings on, what is happening, as you said, it would be strange if there was no agenda. But you're not completely wrong. I should give you the benefit of the doubt. You're celebrating a great victory. Perhaps you are just simply breaking ice, as they say. So, Fyrn, things are going better than expected.
I must give it to you. Out of everybody that I've known on this entire world, I've never met somebody who answered that question quite like you just did. It's quite impressive, actually.
Well, we all have to have something. You have your strength, your artifacts, your magic. And I have my mind.
And an army. And probably a lot of money. Definitely some reputation.
You're not wrong. I do have all of those things, as well as magic. And maybe a bit of strength as well.
Well, here's to the things that we have. And the things that we're good at. Because we're damn fine. We've got a lot. We're damn fine, and we're quite good at a lot of, and the things that we're good at, we're the best at.
A northern cheer to the things we're good at, Fyrn.
Does he drink my drink? Because I'm drinking my drink, and I'm watching to make sure he drinks it.
Give me a perception check.
Uh, 23, Sean. You're not gonna get much better from me.
Honestly, that's crazy good for Fyrn. You watch, and the liquid enters his mouth, and he does seem to swallow it. None is spilled on the ground. He drinks.
What did you do?
Can't do anything without having done some kind of request to hide something.
Of course.
I hope you liked that one. I wasn't sure. It's we have a very fancy bartender that Jacquet hires, but sometimes he gets very creative, and not all of his drinks are to my liking.
It's sophisticated for the country.
Shall I get you another?
I've had a sip. Fyrn.
Oh, well, drink more then. What are we doing here? I'm looking down and my drink's gone.
Fyrn!
So.
Fyrn, my champion. Are you trying to get me drunk?
Of course I am.
Then I think what is more in line with your endeavor here is some kind of game. Perhaps you can bring the rest of Iron and Mana in and we can play some games. Drinking games.
You're kind of speaking my language. I'm
Start
not
this
sure
week of
that-
celebration off with some fun. The city needs fun.
Jacquet needs fun, that's for sure.
Oh, is he having a bad time? Is he sad about something?
Well, there was this huge demon invasion, and then we got invaded by some random robots. Oh, and then we got invaded by some allies.
Allies? What allies?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, forgot about that whole speech you just made. Invaded by some entrepreneurial warriors.
Oh, I understand. You should slow down on your drinking, I think. This is getting hard to track. You mean the Avenirians. Do not worry about the Avenirians. They have been taken care of. They are no longer a threat.
Well, that's quite a claim.
Well, in no small part due to your efforts, Iron and Mana. But understand, Avenir is a city in my domain, in Carnosa. And the governor's justice is swift.
Just as his ships are. How'd you get here, by the way? We weren't expecting you for another day.
I have my ways and my tricks. I also just could have
Maybe
left a
that will
day
be-
earlier than you think.
True. Maybe a question for our drinking game.
I agree. Why don't you go round up Iron and Mana? I'll enjoy this cocktail you've given me and that cheap beer you were too embarrassed to bring over. And then we'll play some games.
Fyrn will say, "Of course, that sounds like a wonderful idea. One thing." He reaches into his bag, and he pulls out an old piece of paper that was given to him by the governor quite a long time ago. And he just puts it in his hand and says, "I want you to know I held on to this, even when others deemed it useless. I had faith that someday you'd return and, we would be able to work out a peaceful solution to all of this. I hope you don't disappoint the people of Hyven, and I look forward to our future together." And I basically, I have it in my hand and I'm putting it in his hand. He's like, "But now that you're here, I don't see much, and, we've both shown ourselves to the public, and you've claimed as such. I don't think we need this anymore. And I just, like, basically, like, as he's handing it, I just, like, rip it in half and then go get my friends.
Are you ripping around half the original, like, writ that he gave you guys?
Exactly.
He doesn't say anything in response as you walk away. He just sort of raises his eyebrows and watches you walk away.
And you said we're all kind of
You could all watch.
near,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I would say you're close enough where you can see this interaction, and even if
Right.
you even hear a little bit of it, because they're up in the
Hey,
VIP section, and I imagine you guys are in orbit of that. When you guys all saw, I said you guys saw Fyrn beelining towards the governor and knew he was going there, so you would have been able to see and listen in on that conversation.
So if you were listening in, Fyrn was not paying attention to you listening in. So he's going to come back and replay, like, give you a brief play-by-play in his own words.
So Fyrn turns around and starts walking, and he would see Jacquet standing in the crowd just looking at him, dumbfounded. And as he approaches, Jacquet goes,
Did you listen to a single word I just said?
"Do you forget the conversation we had today, or last night, or the other day? I forget when exactly it was. It's been a few weeks for some reason in my head. About talking things through before we do them. Together. Why are you antagonizing the governor?"
I wasn't antagonizing him.
Are you an idiot, Fyrn? You can't rip up a writ of whatever the writ is of in front of the man who gave it to you. You can't insinuate that his allies are our enemies. I told you I was scared, Fyrn. That doesn't mean that we should back down from the fight, but don't go looking for one. For fuck's sake!
I'm not trying to have a fight, Jacquet. The things I'm doing, I'm trying to have a nice night and making alliances with him. I'm not trying to cause any problems.
No, what? You make alliances with Ayanako. You two are very similar. Dealing with the governor, he's of my cloth. So please, Fyrn, going forward, do not antagonize him. Do not say things that you think are coded, because what you think means one thing, he will think means another.
I did not say anything coded, I only spoke my mind. I told him the truth, that I want to work with him, but I also saw no use in keeping that letter.
I will enter at this point. Fyrn, my giant friend, I think what Jacquet is saying is that if you're going to have a conversation with a entity, a character as big as the governor, let us know first.
Did I not just tell you all that I wanted to get him drunk and have a good time with him?
Yes, but the things that's very different than ripping up a letter of marque or whatever the fuck it was.
I've been nothing but courteous with him. I gave him a drink. He seems fine. He wanted to play games with us.
And yes, he did, Fyrn. You are absolutely right. He did. He does, and we're gonna go play games with him. But when we do, we have to be on our guard. He's doing something more. There's something else going on here. And that's all Jacquet is trying to say. Is that he's something
Well,
else
you
is
should
up.
say it without yelling at me.
We're working on that.
Now, come on. Let's get some drinks and have some fun.
I'll just give Jacquet like a little nod of like.
He
tried.
rolls his eyes, and you know,
Will you
and
be
just
coming?
like that, he smiles and he goes, "Of course, drinks with the governor. Who would pass up a chance like that?"
There's my boy. Let's do it.
And then turning, like immediately, his face turns to Stesky, and he's like, "Is he? I mean,
He's not doing it on purpose, I promise.
You fucking with me?
As I imagine, Septimus, not too far away, hears drinks with the governor with iron and mana, and is like, oh.
You can take my spot, Saskia. I'll come join you, but I don't plan on
Oh,
taking.
don't worry, my friend. I got you covered.
Perhaps
You
you
should
should
have
cast
probably
a
told
spell
me.
to remove some of the toxicity within her blood.
Oh, that'd be great. And maybe get rid of this bloody eye or the black eye and the bloody lip. I want to look presentable, you know, for the governor.
And as you guys discuss how you're going to prepare for games with the governor and maybe sobering Sass up a little bit if she's going to be drinking on behalf of Septimus, that's where we're going to end tonight. This is getting late.
Hey.
All right, friends. So we will jump back in here next week. I will say, just for your knowledge, this does not count as your private conversation with the governor. You can have that separately.
right."
Yeah, this is just part of the night. The Ionico is going to honor that you're going to have a formal meeting with the governor before his crew has a chance to speak with them. This is just professional networking. All right, I will. That's all we're gonna do for tonight, folks. We'll catch you all wherever we catch you. Have a good rest of your evening or wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Goodbye.